Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a Monster Madness bracket Halloween edition all in one video. Used to having these to where they go even past a month, usually a few episodes a week. But this is going to be literally 16 different Halloween characters, and we're going to be breaking this down. Every matchup's going to happen in this video. We're going to talk about it briefly. We're going to spin a wheel to see who moves on.
Yep.
So basically all the monsters in this tournament include, you'll be seeing them on the bracket right now, is the Scorpion King from The Mummy Returns, the Ram from multiple movies, the Wendigo from the most recent Antlers movie, the Thing, Redface from Insidious, Emotep, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason, Predator, the Demogorgon, Chucky, Krampus, the Nun, Pennywise, and Mr. X, not Professor X. And just before we get started, do you want to give your prediction about who you think will win this whole thing?
I mean, there's a lot of great contenders in this bracket. Obviously, I'm a big Michael Myers fan. Not very happy with how it ends, but big fan nonetheless. And there's a lot of characters in this bracket that I would say I'm a big fan of. So there's definitely some ones I'm pulling for. If I had to say who's going to win right now, just looking at all the other things there. It depends on, I think it's a matchup to matchup thing, because there's some that are very powerful, but it just depends on who they're fighting and how they might win that battle. I mean, I'll say Michael, because I'm wearing his shirt right now.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say, Barry, our dad, said he thinks Emotep's going to win. That's his prediction. I think Pennywise is going to break through and win this. Random guess, but we're going to go through. The first matchup is Scorpion King versus the Ram, the 1 versus the 8. And very briefly, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
I mean, I respect The Rock playing the Scorpion King, but in this battle, I got to go with the Ram, just because the Ram has like some forces that we've not fully seen the Ram at his best, which is kind of sad to say, but the Ram is a powerful being that it's shown to be almost indestructible in Annabelle creation.
Yeah, this is a tough one. The Scorpion King is not really a man. It's more like a god. But I have to agree with Jake that I think the Ram is just more supernatural, has some insane powers. At the end of the day, there's no right answer, but I think the Ram is too powerful and will beat the Scorpion King. Yeah, but basically...
Now you're going to do it now?
Yeah, so then we basically do the spin right away. So how this is going to work is... whatever our choices are is a choice on the wheel. So we both think the Ram. So I'm going to do 2 R's. And then there'll be 1 automatically for the other one, just so there's a chance. The wheel is spun.
Come on. Give me a duck.
And the Ram advances. So the Ram goes to the next round.
You did well. It just it was a bad matchup. That was probably the worst. I think the Scorpion King got screwed in the seeding because he had to go against the Ram in the first round.
Next matchup is the Wendigo from Antlers versus the Thing. This is a tough one, but what do you think?
I mean, Wendigo, as far as the lore goes, he's a really cool character, and we didn't really get to see him at full strength in Antlers. But I definitely have to go with the Thing. The Thing is pretty much... The Thing is actually... I should have actually said the Thing is my prediction, because the Thing is honestly indestructible from what we saw. I said I have to go with the Thing in this battle.
I wouldn't say he's indestructible, because they are able to destroy him with fire, but the way he's able to disguise himself is really tough.
And spread.
Now, the Wendigo is just an absolute beast. I mean, the damage, at least not in the end of the movie. At the beginning of the movie, you see the damage this thing's able to do. I mean, it is a monster. I mean, in actual form, it's tearing people apart. But I think that he could destroy the Thing enough to actually kill him? I don't think so.
Yeah,
so I do have to go with the Thing.
Even though the Antlers is actually similar to the Thing, because actually Antlers basically
attaches
to other people, so through that blood or whatever's in the nose. So
that's true.
They're very similar, so I'm still going to go with the Thing, though, for sure.
All right, so now the wheel, we both picked the Thing, right?
Yep.
And the Wendigo still has a chance. Let's see who wins.
Oh,
and
no!
The Wendigo got the win.
That's bull.
The Wendigo pulled out the win and advances.
The
The Wendigo advances to stumble his way to fight the Ram in the second round. Okay, so then the next matchup is the 2 versus the 7 seed. We've got the Red-Faced Demon versus Emotep. Emotep is a 7 seed. I think he's a little peed off that he got this But the red face is a 2 seed for a reason. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think the red face demon. I'm a big demon guy. I'm a big fan of them in the movies. So I mean, I'm also a big fan of Emotep too. So I think for me, I like the red face a lot, but you have to question his tactics a little bit. He runs back into doors after they're shut. So I'm gonna go with Emotep actually.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what this demon's name is. We call him the red face. That's all we can think of. Darth Maul.
It's not Shiva.
Yeah, but I think that the red face demon shows that he has some abilities. Is able to really wreak havoc, scare the crap out of people. He really doesn't show his power as much as the Ram, though, in my opinion. And we're back. So where was I? Emotep is basically like the wrath of man. Yeah. It's stated that if he rises again, he will awake a walking disease, a plague upon mankind, an unholy flesh eater with the strength of ages, the power of invincibility. I think I quoted that right. That's in the Mummy.
You put that line
so I do think the Mummy would win. Emotep would win. Let's see if Emotep can get out of this first round here.
Give me a duck.
And it looks like Emotep does advance.
Oh boy!
Emotep.
Actually, when you kill Emotep, he's not even dead either.
We are on to the last round of the left side of the bracket, which is a big matchup here. We got Freddy Krueger versus Michael Myers. This is a big round. Michael Myers he moved from the 2 seed to the 6 seed after his last movie. But what do you think about this matchup?
For me personally, obviously, I'm a big Michael Myers fan. Barring the Halloween Ends, that is not canon in my eyes. But I will say, Michael Myers at his strength, at his best, in his prime, is a force to be reckoned with. And even though I have recently watched almost the entire
Nightmare on
Elm Street, the one from 2010, and he is definitely, from all the scenes I watched, he was indestructible. There was nothing they could do to even stop him. He's a dream. I need to go back and watch it to see how they actually ended the movie. But he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. But in my opinion, Michael is just, in hand-to-hand combat, he's just going to throw him around and he's going to have the last laugh. He's going to step on his head, and that's how he's going to kill him. So I'm going with Michael Myers all the way.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger's difficult to defeat because he's literally a dream. But I do think people have beat him before, and I do think that Michael Myers is not afraid of anything. And Freddy kind of finds Jason's weakness in that movie, but I really don't think Michael's afraid of anything other than a 75-year-old woman. No, I guess not. I really don't think he's afraid of anything, so I gotta go with Michael Myers.
It's not canon.
Michael Myers is gonna go into that dream. He's not gonna be afraid at all. He's gonna kick the crap out of him, and he's moving on to the second round. Yo, let's see who advances, Michael Myers or Freddy.
It's better not happen.
It's glitched.
No!
Michael Van lives in the first round. Actually, we just had a respin. And he went again. Oh my god. Okay, so Michael Myers. I wasn't screen recording.
Okay, do it again.
So
let's go, Michael. God dang it. Let's go, you idiots.
So they're fighting for the third time, and oh my gosh, Freddy wins again. Okay, this really was Michael's downfall.
That's horse crap.
He just had a terrible bounce back loss. Oh my god. Lost at best out of 5.
Gets screwed, loses 3
Freddy!
in a row.
Freddy!
Come on, Freddy!
The left side of the bracket's decided, and now we move over to the right side. We got Jason as the 1 seed versus Predator as the 8 seed. What do you think about this one?
I mean, for me, Predator's one of my favorite movies, the original. Predator, he's a very amazing character. And now Jason, from what I've seen, the clips you showed me, he definitely has some potential, but I've not seen enough to be able to say that I would take him in a fight because I've not seen enough coin. Like, I mean, obviously I know there's coin, but I need to actually sit down and watch the movies and actually have my opinion set on that. But in my opinion, I'd have to go with Predator 100%.
Yeah, this is a tough one because Predator's Jason's a boss, is a tank in some of these movies, is punching people's heads off like nothing, but Predator is no joke, has insane weaponry, is smarter as a hunter, and I just think he has better weaponry here. I mean, I think Jason could get the win. He's tough, but I don't know if he could tank these tough slices from the swords. And I think I'd have to go with Predator as well. Here's the official spin. I don't know who's going to land on.
Is Michael going to win?
And Predator does beat Jason in this matchup. So Predator advances past Jason. I'm really banking on Jason to...
one. Ugly one.
The next matchup is the 4 seed versus the 5 seed. We've got the Demogorgon versus Chucky. So,
Ooh.
what do you think about this matchup?
I don't know what to think of. This is a strange matchup in my eyes. Once again, I've not sat down and watched a full Chucky movie, whereas I have seen a full season of Stranger Things, just one, and it seems like the Demogorgon has more of a supernatural element that he can maybe send Chucky to a different world. And it just seems like it's a little harder to combat him when he's not there. Like, he has to be there in the room, or else like it's a different dimension, right? Yeah. So I have to go with the Demogorgon for this one.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think the Demogorgon will win this. I think Chucky is it's a doll. He has some coin. He can bite. He can stab and hit people and distract and stay hidden. But in a 1v1 matchup, I gotta go with the Demogorgon. And here we go. And the Demogorgon gets the win. I mean, I kind of expected. I mean, he messed around a little bit, but he got the win. Okay, the next matchup is a pretty big matchup. We've got the 2 seed versus the 7 seed. We've got Krampus versus the Nun, Valak herself. We've got the Nun versus Krampus. What do you think about that one?
Even though the Nun definitely underwhelmed me in the Nun's solo film, she had enough coin in Conjuring 2 to really win me over. Now Krampus, again, I keep going back to this. I've seen a little bit, but not enough from him to think that he could go toe to toe with the Nun. So
he jumps around.
He jumps around, but is that really going to get it done against the Nun, who can cry at scenes and fool herself in some ways? The Nun, I think, has a little more coin and will end up winning this battle pretty easily. So yeah, I would have to go with Valak in this battle.
Yeah, see, this is a tough one because I mean, the Nun has some good coin. Is an absolute boss, walking down, the candles blowing out. Does have some very elaborate plans, but Krampus is a boss, running across rooftops and dropping people into different realms, and I think Krampus pulls out the win here. It's not an easy battle, but I do think Krampus wins this battle. And here we go. Dang, Krampus lost. Okay, so the Nun pulled out the win. Krampus was just not a match, clearly. The last matchup of the first round is the 3 seed versus the 6 seed. It is Pennywise versus Mr. X. What do you think about this matchup? Pennywise versus Mr. X.
This is a tough one for me because I think Pennywise is a very strong force and has a lot of psychological elements, but I gotta go with Mr. X because that Resident Evil 2 game really hit home with me. I played it. It's probably the video game I played the most in my life outside of Wii Sports and Mario Kart. So Mr. X has some coin. He's a very strong force, and in the game, you can't even really kill him. You can just kind of sedate him. So I have to say, I'm going with Mr. X, but it's going to be a good battle, and I'm a big fan of Pennywise too, but I'm going to have to go with Mr. X because he seems a little more indestructible than Pennywise, and Mr. X has a secret power of being the mutated Mr. X at the end, the Tyrant. So I'm going to go with Mr. X.
Okay, but Pennywise is a very formidable foe, is able to basically make the whole world around him look however he wants. And then Mr. X, I don't have much experience playing with the character or playing against the character, but is obviously very durable, able to take a lot of damage. But I have to go with Pennywise. Pennywise is the monster that I'm pulling for to win this. Mr. X, and it's going to be a 50-50 chance. 50-50 chance for who wins, because that's how it should be. And it is Pennywise.
What?
Pennywise moves on, and that's a big win for me because I still have Pennywise winning this whole thing. Now we move on to the left side of the bracket again. We have the 8 seed Ram, who's on a vengeance here, versus Antlers, well, the Wendigo and Antlers as the 4 seed. So what do you think about that? The Ram versus the Wendigo. The Wendigo limped his way into the second round.
I mean, I didn't really support the Wendigo in that battle, so I can't hop on that bandwagon now.
He's proving you wrong.
I'm right. Well, yeah, I still don't buy it. I'm going with the Ram until I can shake off that final act of Antlers. I can't condone supporting him in the battle. Nothing against Wendigo. It's just how they portrayed him on the screen. Really, at the end, really screwed it over. But I have to go with the Ram. I'm definitely going with the Ram. I've been Team Ram since day one.
Yeah, I think the Ram has been very disrespected in this tournament, being the 8th seed. But I do have to go with the Ram as well. I mean, the Wendigo had no coin at the end of that movie, degraded everything else. So I'm going to go with the Ram as well, which means there'll be 3 spots. Here's the matchup.
Oh, dang.
The Rams not going to... Yeah. But here we go. 2 Rams, and the Wendigo lets his way into the Final 4. The Wendigo... Nobody can find the glitch
Sports
code.
have not been doing good recently.
Wendigo seals a spot in the Final 4. Now, the next matchup is a big matchup. We have Emotep versus Freddy Krueger.
Once again, I'm going with Emotep. Emotep is the he gets people to scream in ways that I didn't hear people scream at Freddy Krueger, so I gotta go with Emotep.
Yeah, Emotep once again is a walking disease. A plague upon mankind. No, he's literally invincible, and unless you have the Book of Anubis, then you're not getting to him.
Yeah.
And I do think, even in the dream world, I don't think Emotep's gonna be afraid, and he's gonna win this. And Freddy Krueger.
I'm gonna have to.
And let's see if Emotep has what it takes to get to the Final 4 here. This thing is glitching.
The Final 4 is located in Hamanoptera.
And Emotep will advance to the Final 4. And that's a big one because Barry, our dad, picked Emotep winning it all.
Still alive in the Final 4. That's all you can
does
ask for.
advance.
Give yourself a chance.
Okay, but then the right side of the bracket, we have another 8 seed advancing to the second round in Predator, facing the Demogorgon in the 4 seed. Predator versus Demogorgon. Who do you have winning that one?
Predator all the way. Like I said, Predator has the size advantage. I don't have the size advantage, but he has the tech advantage, and he's built for battles like this. I mean, there's a shot at one Predator fighting like 1 billion aliens, and I just think that he's built to win any battle. That's what he is. He's a predator. He's a killer. He kills everything. He's a hunter.
Yeah, I agree. Predator is far and above. Is, I think, underrated. Is a sleeper in this tournament. Definitely wins this. The Demogorgon's no match. And I'd have to have Predator. Win this again. It's glitching once again. And like expected, Predator just went in for a 1-2 combo. Sliced his head off in the Final 4. But then the next matchup is Valak the Nun versus Pennywise. This is a big matchup.
Yeah, it's a big matchup. Again, if I'm going to stay true to what I said before, I'm definitely more on the demons, like supporting them because I like the movies a lot.
He's representing the Conjuring universe. The only one left.
Yeah, seriously, she's definitely she's carrying a lot of the Conjuring conference. So I gotta go with Valak, and yeah, I'm going with Valak. But Pennywise is still. This is gonna be a great battle. I think it'll be a great battle, but Valak would pull it out somehow.
I gotta stick with Pennywise. Valak is a monster. Is a big threat and does a lot of damage in those movies. But Pennywise is just on another level. Is able to just mold the entire reality around him, and is just a boss, and is going to get this win. So it'll be a 50-50 chance for this one. So Pennywise versus Valak to see who advances, and it will be Pennywise.
Bull crap.
Pennywise advances to the Final 4.
Again.
And once again, people are going to think I rigged this if Pennywise wins. And now we have the Final 4 decided. And if we start with the left side, we have the Wendigo once again.
He's limping his way.
Somehow
he's glitching his way to the Final 4 here.
But this must be the first hour and a half of the Antlers movie, Wendigo. Because he was a monster. Versus Emotep, who is, I think, a sleeper in this tournament, was the 7th seed. Who do you have there?
I'm definitely going with Emotep. I mean, like I said, I've not supported Wendigo throughout this entire tournament. He's somehow found his way there.
He's peed the F off.
Emotep is going to send him to the underworld.
Wendigo is peed the F off. No, but Wendigo in the first hour and a half, 2 hours of that Antlers movie was a monster, a threat to be dealt with. And that Wendigo could take out anyone. The end of the movie took my expectations a little bit down. Or took my appreciation for him down. But then Emotep, once again, is an absolute monster, invincibility, and is basically invincible, and I'd have to go with Emotep once again. I've had it against him this entire time, and let's see.
He's proven the doubters wrong.
He's going to this game peed off. He's tired. He's worn down. He's limping, but let's see if he can get the win. And he finally goes down, and Emotep advances to the championship round.
That's only
Just a statement win right there by Emotep.
Emotep is set up for his possible first championship.
And now he's sitting back. Emotep's relaxing, waiting for the outcome of the right side of the bracket. Predator versus Pennywise, which is an interesting one.
It's interesting, but once again, I obviously I think there's some elements here that Predator wouldn't be used to facing that I don't think he would have faced before. But like I said, I'm going with Predator because I think he not only is his skill able to hunt, but I think he adapts to whatever world he goes into.
What's he afraid of?
He's not afraid of anything, and he's also that'd be an issue for Pennywise, and I think he'd find a way to take out Pennywise in a new way. And I think he might actually embrace the challenge because it would definitely provide a new element, a new challenge I don't think he would have faced before.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think Predator's a freaking beast. Has so many weapons, but I think Pennywise can really use the environment around him, can mess with him, even if he's not afraid of anything. He'll find something, and he can just really confuse him, and he has the capabilities of killing adults. And I think he could kill Predator. It'd be tough, but I guess I'd have to go with Pennywise again, because I have him being the favorite in this anyway. So I think Pennywise would find a way to win this. Predator versus Pennywise. Let's
go! Come on, Predator! Come on!
Predator being got distracted there. Oh my god! And Pennywise freaking blows it there.
That was a
freaking Pennywise had the win.
Pennywise had
slipped away.
Predator came right. It was amazing with the hair.
Pennywise had the freaking win. Predator came in, freaking lowered his shoulder and freaking shrugged him.
Hopefully that's a sign for tomorrow's Bengals Browns.
Predator advances to the championship round, and we have our final two monsters, final two demons. We have Emotep versus Predator.
Wow.
I mean, who would have thought? Predator's really a sleeper.
You know what? Predator really just got to be pumped up, and obviously I love Emotep, but Predator's finding a way to get this done.
Really?
Predator, because not only is that Predator can speak different languages, so he would know how to decipher the hieroglyphics in the book, and he'd be able to speak and figure out a way to open up different portals and different ways to weaken him. So I'm Team Predator, and even though I respect Emotep a lot, got to go with Predator to get this done and win Monster Madness Halloween 2022.
I think that Emotep is just... Predator's a monster. And like I said, has all the technology, is really smart, is a hunter. But I think Emotep's going to get this win. And by the end of this fight, Emotep is going to have Predator screaming like... Predator's going to trap Predator in a corner. Emotep's going to trap Predator in a corner, suck the skin off his face, and Emotep's going to get this win. And win this tournament. I and P for Predator. And this is for it all here. This is for the winner of this bracket right now.
Get it home. Get it home.
Predator
get it home.
versus
Get it home.
And it looks like it's going to be Emotep. Emotep.
That's bull.
And Emotep wins the bracket.
That's horse balls.
Advances to the championship. And what a game. And Emotep is literally the winner of this whole entire tournament. I know this is a crazy tournament. It was all decided in one video.
Hey,
but I thought there were some really interesting matchups here. What are your final thoughts about this bracket?
I mean, obviously, I was supporting Emotep throughout most of the bracket. Then at the very end, I rode Predator's win over Pennywise.
You jumped on the bandwagon.
I was very high on him, and I still am glad I chose Predator. But congrats to Emotep for winning Monster Madness Halloween 2022. He got the stops when they needed them. Effing huge.
He did get the stops.
But it was definitely a good bracket. And I'm excited to see what happens in Monster Madness Halloween Edition 2023.
Congrats, Emotep.
Congrats, Emotep.
No, yeah. Honestly, this is a really interesting tournament. There were a lot of interesting creatures we usually never cover here. Thought Michael was going to get farther than that. I did not expect Predator to get as far as he did.
That's why I'm blindsided right now.
Hey, but let's just show some respect to Wendigo. He had no one believed in him, and he still won multiple rounds to get to that Final Four. And Pennywise, the one that I thought was going to win it all, made an effort there. Once again, thank you all for watching, and let us know if there's any other ideas, whether you liked this idea. I'm going to wrap it up.
Yep, so thanks for watching, guys. Monster Madness Halloween Edition 2022. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the bracket. Did you think someone got screwed? Do you think someone played pretty well?
The seating was random.
Did your prediction come to be true? Which ones did you get right? Which ones did you get wrong? And also, let's give us a list of which monsters you want to see added to this bracket for next year's 2023 edition of Halloween Monster Madness. And also, which ones do you want to see come return? I think this person right here has a lot of redemption to do next Halloween. So
he's got to
get
pick
ready
it up
for next Halloween because this man is going to be coming with a vengeance, an absolute vengeance.
This is a rebuilding year for Michael.
It's definitely a rebuilding year because he definitely needs to pick it up and get it done. Get him ready to go next Halloween. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a great Halloween. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
What do you have to say about the Emotep win of Monster Madness Halloween Edition?
No, hey, I'm obviously very excited to comment here on Kenny's Monster Madness near Halloween 2022. I'm glad to hear Emotep won. I did kind of predict that before it happened, and as fate has it, we got Emotep to the top, and he did win. So it's one of my favorite characters, favorite movies. Glad he could make it to the top, and congrats to him. And that's my 2 cents.
Emotep.
Yes, sir.